Well, I'm about to react to the brand new Joker 2 trailer, Folie à Deux, I believe is what the title is. But here's a very interesting thing that I noticed.
What the? I was feeling a bit screw loose, so I checked myself in.
Music is my first love, and it will be my last. Boobies of the future and boobies of the past. Yes, I'm in a randy, horny kind of mood, folks. So what else is new? Possums.
I want to be a mom one day. That's going to be a passion for me. I think seeing a trans woman as a mom is going to be very important.
That's just absurd. You are a biological male. You can't get pregnant.
I named him Waggleton P. Tallylicker, but I never got the chance to tell him. He will be remembered.
Whoa. Joker 2 Folie à Deux. Do you see what I did there? Because Folie à Deux means two people who are just as crazy as me? Could Joker 3 include yours truly? Well, who knows, but stay tuned. At the beginning of the Warner Brothers official YouTube channel is this disclaimer. The following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics. Viewer discretion is advised. So already I know this trailer is going to get copyright claimed, demonetized, everything else. Interestingly though, I find that the likes to dislikes, it's a big margin, of course. But I do wonder if people think that the inclusion, and I use that word very loosely, of Miss Lady Gaga might be an off-putting factor. So yes, Warner Brothers, I do wish to proceed. Here we go.
Hey, Fleck, you gonna jump for us today?
Uh-oh, there she is, Gaga. Oh my Gaga.
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
Interesting imagery with the umbrellas. It seems, yeah, I mean, again, if you look at that, that kind of reminds me of Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly, that kind of iconography. So I don't know if Todd Phillips is kind of deliberately using that as a choice, but we'll carry on.
I'm nobody.
I think those are the same stairs that Joker walked up in the previous movie. Looks like it, but I might be mistaken.
I'm nobody.
Stop it, Gaga. You're too modest.
I haven't done anything with my life like you.
So that's what Warner Brothers are talking about. These implications of doing that means you could be actually thinking about doing it for real, which is weird because I'm sure we've seen this before in other types of movies and trailers. So strange. Gaga without the makeup is an interesting vision to behold. Carry on.
You have?
She's got nice tits though. Yes, this reminds me of Bronson with Tom Hardy, so I do think this movie is going to be influenced by that film from Nicholas Winding Refn from 2009. If you've never seen Bronson, what's the matter with you? One of the greatest films ever made. Plus you get Tom Hardy in a birthday suit. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, can I touch you there?
Let's get out of here.
So we're looking about October, November, maybe? Oh, interesting. Now, this is a well-shot scene. I like this. So He's being pursued by, I would say, maniacal fans because they're dressed like him. Or maybe it's a heist gone wrong. I don't know. But again, 1970s style, 1980s New York, very reminiscent of Mean Streets by the great man himself, Martin Scorsese, who didn't produce the first one, who's actually Bradley Cooper. So I guess it's Mr. Cooper on the production reins yet again. Sounds like Tom Jones. Gaga. Okay, so when you think of Harley Quinzel, I don't think of Margot Robbie. I think of the cartoon version from the animated series from Batman in the 90s, that great all-time classic. But this is more like The Crow, so I'm not sure. Maybe this is one of the guises she adopts when she's in public. Oh, look at that, Steve Coogan. Great man, actually. I used to know his brother Brendan when he used to work on Blind Date back in the day with Miss Cilla Black. But Steve Coogan, if you haven't seen the road trip show where he teams up with Rob Brydon and they go to various restaurants and do impersonations of famous actors, it's really a funny watch to behold. I think you can see it on iPlayer on the BBC, but yeah, good to see him here with a very convincing American accent.
I'll tell you what's changed. I'm not alone anymore.
That's what we should be talking about.
Oh, stop it, Harley. Oh, okay then. Let me just press my mouth against the glass. There you have it, the 4th of October, 2024. 3 days before my birthday. And I'm actually going to keep it on the last image there because that is a great image. It's very well shot. Now, what do I think about this trailer? Not a lot, actually. I mean, Todd Phillips, a great filmmaker, Old School, War Dogs, all really fantastic movies. First Hangover, great. The other two, not so. And that's the problem. He's not very attuned to making sequels. He makes one-off projects, mostly, but because of the success of the first Joker back in 2019, that film cost, what, $50 million to make? Then it went to $1 billion plus. Why? Because of the made-up paranoia around that film. If you don't recall, if you went to a local movie theater in America, it might get ransacked by incels with machine guns, because apparently the message of that movie was something very sinister and thought-provoking, and actually all it was a movie. Todd Phillips wanted to make an elsewhere Joker story that hasn't been told before, and he's a fan of comic books and he's a great filmmaker, like I said before. So with that in mind, it seems that the press had a problem with this iteration of the Joker, and of course Joaquin Phoenix went on the following year to win an Oscar for his hard-earned portrayal because the guy lost weight. He had to develop that maniacal laugh, which is incredible. Apparently it's a real thing as well. But I think why they turned this into a musical is because maybe Joaquin Phoenix said to Todd Phillips and Gaga, let's just try and do a version of Walking the Line. If you remember, he played Johnny Cash against Reese Witherspoon back in the day. And I thought, while she was good, he was way more convincing and better as Johnny Cash. I mean, just close your eyes and you can hear the man in black singing in front of you. You wouldn't even believe after opening your eyes it was actually Joaquin Phoenix. So the man is a terrific actor. Again, Napoleon, not a great film. He was good, but Ridley Scott could have really pushed the envelope when it came to things like that. And when you think about pushing the envelope, in the first Joker film, Todd Phillips uses a Gary Glitter track towards the last quarter of that movie. Again, if you want to be subversive in very subtle ways, that was the way to do it. And I had no problem with that. Again, if you want to be that rebel, that guerrilla out there, that's what you need to do. Put something slightly controversial that flies over the head of people and they wouldn't get it. And besides, Gary Glitter won't earn a single royalty from his song being used because, Gary Glitter, right? So on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you leave a like below. Make sure you slap that subscribe button like it was Lady Gaga's brutish face, but again, she has got a lovely pair of boobs if you watch that documentary on Netflix. And if I were you, and if you were me, you should come back for the next video.
Very funny, boys.